So to be back with this wonderful Portland Symphony Orchestra is really going to be a very, very special night. People need music. They need to get out here, live music. It touches the soul. And it's just, I think if anything, it brings us musicians just more to the forefront of wanting to share and move people.
I'm sure it left an empty place in your heart when you could not go out and perform, but the timing for you of the pandemic was especially tough because you had just released a new album and it was literally within days of when we all had to start to lock down, right?
Oh, absolutely, Rob. And the album's title is called Scatter the Light. So maybe it didn't want to come out then, but it's coming out now, which is a nice thing because it's full of uplifting messages and tunes and original songs and traditional pieces. So it's coming out now and our world is opening up and the light is being scattered again. So it's good timing. I'll look at it that way.
The timing is interesting because what that album is about to a large degree is happiness, appreciation for the good things in life, gratitude. And this was all on your mind before the pandemic.
I think just being grateful is something being brought up in tradition and faith. I've always felt that. And I really leaned on that during this time that we were silent. And it's bringing it back even more so to share with the audience. And also the story of the music that we will be performing with the orchestra. It really takes us through hundreds of years of Irish experience. And there's been famine and great hunger in Ireland in the 1800s. I'm going to speak to that even a little bit. We've gone through dark times before. We will rise again. And it's good to be together, that we can be out together safely. It's so important.
This enforced layoff during the pandemic gave all artists a chance to sort of sit back, take stock, think about what direction they're going in artistically. Did it have any change on what kind of music you want to perform going forward?
A quick project that I found myself interested in and completing now, actually this week, is a children's book, which will be coming out in Thanksgiving time. And it's going to be called Will Someone Play Bluey? And Bluey is a blue violin, and I've been playing a blue violin as one of my instruments for many, many years, Rob. So it's about a violin that doesn't get played because he doesn't look like the others. So it's a little anti-bullying theme in that. And it's funny, never thought I had a children's book in me, but you just keep making art. You want to keep moving people. You want to touch people. And mini lessons are always great for young kids, I think.
Did writing that book come easily to you, or was it kind of a struggle?
Interestingly enough, Rob, it came extremely easy with the words, and it's in rhythm and rhyme. And I've done an audio book and I play all the instruments. There's a djembe, there's a talking like whistle and piano and a banjo.
A talent that people may not be aware of that you have is a keen understanding of and interest in mathematics, physics, space travel, and space exploration. The reason I bring that up is we just had our first actor in space, 90-year-old William Shatner. There has never been a musician in space. I'm guessing you would raise your hand and want to be first in line for that.
Yeah, I just love, there's an astronaut, is it Chris Sadler? Chris Hatley, excuse me, who plays guitar up on the space station.
Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing left to do.
Again, education, anytime to get these worlds together, math and music, something close to my heart. It's very much intertwined, I think, in music is certainly mathematics. And then you get the heart of music. It's a nice combo.
I was wondering, what would it be like to play the fiddle in zero gravity?
Well, there's a tune on the record, actually, Zero G, and I Feel Fine. I love my John Glenn references, but it would be tricky because I could imagine it's hard enough sometimes to keep the bow on the strings in gravity. So yeah, so there you could do certainly some interesting kind of maneuvers. I wouldn't mind trying to find out.
All right, and let's end with this. You'd have fans who would be making all kinds of requests. What would be, if you could only play one song in space, one piece of music in space, what would it be?
Wow. I think what quickly comes to mind is actually a tune I recorded a long time back on a Sony classical record, Nearer My God to Thee. Just a beautiful hymn. And I would just imagine it would be just an amazing experience. And I do love that art and science coming together, and faith.